explore the mystery, more enigmatic, more puzzling, and more profound than the soul-healing miracles of Dr. and Master Sha. Now, for the first time ever on television, you will see actual soul-healing miracles performed before your very eyes. Be prepared to be amazed, and be prepared to discover the dimension of your own soul. Dr. and Master Sha was trained in China as a medical doctor. He was also from the age of 6 a student of Tai Chi, Qigong, acupuncture, and many other traditional Chinese energy practices. Dr. and Master Sha has received accolades for his humanitarian services, including the Martin Luther King Jr. Commemorative Commission Award. He has written 10 New York Times best-selling books, including 4 that were #1. Dr. and Master Sha's mission is to teach you to do soul-healing miracles so that you can live a healthier and happier life. Dr. and Master Sha's ultimate dream is to raise the consciousness of all 7 billion people on planet Earth to ensure a healthy and happy planet for generations to come. This program is likely to change your life. You will be taught specific exercises which may immediately benefit you. Watch and listen. Today, we're going to explore some of the specific techniques that you at home can use to avail yourselves of the incredible knowledge that Dr. Sha is providing throughout the world. I'm delighted to be here on this stage today with Dr. and Master Sha. Thank you so much for your divine gift that you give every day. The co-host for this show is my friend, Lee Steinberg. I think most of you have probably seen the movie Jerry Maguire. The character of Jerry Maguire is, in fact, based on Lee. Lee is going to be talking today with an individual who has actually been a practitioner himself, and then, unfortunately, though in the end, not tragically, came down with extreme cancer. And working with Dr. Sha, he is actually completely healthy today, far beyond the expectations of other medical diagnoses that were given to him. So today, you're going to have a chance, firsthand, to experience what miracle soul healing is really about and to be introduced to this incredible healer, Dr. and Master Sha.
So it's our pleasure to introduce John Chitti, who's a holistic health professional, who's an author. John, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So you grew up in Tennessee, and then from there you go off to Princeton, and then you made your way to Colorado.
Yes, immediately after college, I was fascinated by yoga and meditation and health-related topics, diet and fitness, and so I chose that as a career.
And you had a family.
Yes, I've married 41 years and 2 grown children.
So you're living happily in Colorado, and then your health starts to fail. Tell us about what happened.
Really, I had stunning news in 2010. In August and September, a routine medical exam revealed very elevated PSA score, prostate problem. And through a series of tests, biopsy, X-ray, MRI, all the tests, by the middle of October, I was determined to have stage 4 prostate cancer with metastasis to the lungs, very major infection of the lungs, and also the bone.
So you had pelvis. 3 types of cancer, and you were in stage 4?
Yes. It was a dark time, and I was actually, the doctors said there was nothing they could do. Surgery, chemo, and radiation were not available. I was too advanced. There was not a particular target that they could use for the normal methods.
So they had given up, in essence.
Well, yeah. I mean, they didn't have anything to offer, and so I was really in the in the mode of putting my life in order, expecting maybe I would be making an early departure. I was 61 at the time.
So how did you encounter Master Shah?
In October of 2010, one of my clients and students sent me an email notifying me that Master Shah was going to be in Boulder, Colorado, where I live, and that I should go. And she coached me a little bit to sit in the front row, and if there was a call for volunteers for demonstrations, to raise my hand. So I went, and I was very pleased with the lecture and the general environment. I have a very strong background in the Asian wisdom traditions. So I was feeling very receptive and positive about the whole environment. And so I received a treatment that first night. After that one first night, my urinary symptoms were greatly relieved. I noticed the next day I was at work, and normally I had a certain frequency that had become normal, and that just was no longer a problem. And it never has come back at that level. And I felt good. I felt, for one thing, I felt hopeful, and I felt that there was a new sense of order somehow in my life, and really coming from somewhere else. And that was most, heart-touching for me to experience that.
So did he ask you to do homework?
Yes, I was given some chanting to do, but in particular, Master Shah invited me, directed me to attend a retreat for 10 days that was happening just after that in the same area. And so between all of that, I was able to sort of gradually get in tune with the method a little bit.
So
and that 10-day retreat was just transformational for me. I am 64, and in September of 2010, I was pronounced to have very serious cancer, stage 4D2, prostate, lungs, bones. And it's a very long story, so I made a picture. When I was first diagnosed, it was 266 PSA score. Anything above 4 is alarming. A biopsy, chest x-ray, bone scan, pelvic MRI, everything. Every time I got another test, it was worse and very serious. And the doctor said they couldn't help me, that I was not a candidate for surgery or radiation or chemotherapy because the case was so advanced. And I was in a very desperate situation. You said I should come to the retreat, so I did. And you gave me another treatment, and it was very profound. And that time you said it was a good thing I came that night.
Oh, yeah.
In another 40 days, you wouldn't be able to help me. The gold stars are when I had treatments from Master Shah. And you see that the stars coincide with very steep drops in the PSA score.
I give the healing.
And by November 22nd,
November 27th.
it went all the way down to 1.
Only to 1. Wow. Your prostate cancer before spread to different part of the body?
Lungs.
Okay, how's lungs now?
Lungs are all clear.
How big is your lung cancer?
There were tumors so numerous they couldn't count them.
Many?
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds.
So that was all clear after that retreat. The last test I had said it's much better, and the doctor's interpretation that the chemotherapy must be working.
You did a chemo?
No.
No chemo.
No chemo. So ever since then, that's 4 years ago, each year my testing has just gradually gotten better and better and better. First the lungs were clear, then the bones were clear, and then the cancer that was outside of the prostate, which is a major problem, that has now, in the latest MRI, that's clear. And I'm still working with the prostate. You know, it's not fully cleared out yet, but I'm no longer, I don't feel like I'm near the edge as I was in 2010.
So John, when you went back to the doctor and he reported about this, what was his explanation for the changes?
Well, the radiologist said, well, the chemo must be working, but I had not had any chemo. And I'm very fortunate to have met a doctor who is very supportive and, you know, is very, I think, is able to create an environment of positivity. So that, my primary oncologist, she's very, very enthusiastic.
Do you continue to use Dr. Shaw's methods and
Absolutely.
do the homework?
Yes. Well, the main homework, as it was described at the retreat, was really a 2-month, really focused. Do a certain chant, which was written out for me. That was very helpful. And do a certain chant and really sink into the whole feeling of it for 2 months. And so I did that very consistently, or at least to the best of my ability. And then ever since then, I've you know, continued with practices and books, or the images, the calligraphy had not started at that time, but basically I'm you know, using all the resources I can find. You have to understand, I was desperate at that time. And so I reached out in all directions. I'm very fluent in the field of holistic health. So, you know, I tried on many different modalities. And even today, you know, I'm still following a strict diet, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory. I'm still doing everything that research can reveal to me.
Are you back to work?
Oh, I never stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
The closest I got was that October, but the very next day I felt better. I never stopped working, which was important, actually. I know cancer can be a financial disaster as well as a healing disaster. So luckily, in my case, I was able to, you know, part-time continue, but I really devoted more and more time to self-care, alternative practices, and I'm still doing that, and I expect to be doing it for some time.
So John, what do you think the source of your healing was?
Well, I believe that humans exist in levels. There's a physical level, a mental, emotional level, and there's a spiritual level. And the things I had done and was trying to do on the physical level, they were helping probably, and the emotional, mental level. But I think the transformation for me was from the soul level, the level of spirit. And Master Sha opened the door into the invisible world and brought the resources of that, the level of the soul, into my process. And I could feel it. And it was something that I had not had access to before. And given the dire situation, I think that was the critical part. That was the turning point, to bring in a whole nother layer of rich support that by myself I didn't have access to.
Well, your story is really inspiring. And we're fortunate to have Dr. Peter Hudebaum with us today, who's an MD, a researcher, and a neurosurgeon, who actually has looked at the facts of this case. Dr. Hudebaum, how do you respond to this as from a medical perspective?
To see him today and to see the recovery which he has reached is truly remarkable.
If your dealing with a patient with stage 4 cancer? What's a general prognosis?
It depends on different factors. I did surgery on the patients with a prostate spread to the spine. It's not very good. It's a common cancer. About 230,000 diagnosed a year in US. 30,000 die a year. It's a very serious illness. And to see John with the result which he has, I repeat again, is truly remarkable.
Do you have any opinion on what you think may have helped him?
Well, to receive a remission without any medical intervention is a miracle. Yes, there are spontaneous recoveries or remissions described, but we are researching the several cases of Master Shah. I see remissions in different illnesses, and it again comes to the point that I, as a physician, don't have explanation for it. I can, as a researcher, only to document that fact.
But you've seen remission in other cases related to Dr. Shah?
Yes. We are going in with a study. It is a prospective study. We will do it for several years. We are putting together the different illnesses from different people, and we are observing them closely.
I appreciate your insights. Master Shah, could you show us what it was that you did with John Chitti?
Lee, this is I did for John 2 or 3 time healing. First, I did a soul operation. In modern medicine, as MD, we know surgeon are very important. So I call divine soul operation. I connect with the divine and the source. The light, I won't touch the person. I give him the soul operation. I give him divine soul transplant. So in 15 days after healing, the PSA, the 15 days, from what? 95
to 1.
to 1. So that's just the result.
And then it happened again and again.
Yeah. Okay, you close that. Everybody watch. This is called soul operation. Both lungs already cleared. This is divine the light, remove soul and body blockages. This is it produce remarkable result. The second major healing I call divine organ. People never heard about divine organ. The physical organ, lungs, prostate. What does it mean for that? I connect with the divine. Divine appear. Divine will give divine the matter, divine the energy, and the divine the soul coming to replace the energy, matter and the soul of lungs, prostate, and the bone. So it's, in fact, the process is very fast. I do 2 ways. One is, John said, the loud way. It's like this. Transmission! Another way is a gentle way. Transmission. So one is a yang way, one is a yin way. The light coming, I replace inside. So this healing is very short, but afterwards, what I ask him to do is to divine the prostate, divine the lung, divine the bones, because you no longer humans, is God give some blessing. I'm just a servant. That's why God said, chant divine process, divine lungs. Now 100,000 people in the last 10 years who are chanting divine lung, divine heart, and divine kidneys. That I did for Jiang. Okay, thank you, Jiang. Thank you, thank you.
Dr. Shah, that was a very powerful demonstration. There are many people who are suffering from cancer and similar illnesses. Is there something you can teach them right now here on television that's going to help them the way that you helped John?
Good, thank you. So I'm delighted to explain. I think the most important spiritual healing, soul healing, is forgiveness practice. If you believe God, dear divine, if you believe Jesus, dear Jesus, or you believe Mother Mary, or you believe Buddha, or you believe different religion, non-religions, believe whom you believe, connect. Some people say, I do not believe anybody. Do you believe heaven? Do you believe universe? Some say, I do not believe anyone. That's okay. If you do not believe everyone, believe yourself. Okay, dear soul, mind, body of myself. Or you believe others, you connect with them. You said, please forgive my mistakes in previous life and in this life. Some people say, I do not believe past life. Okay, this life. Please forgive all my mistakes. Some people I harm. I took advantage of others. So my secret phrases is very simple. I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, harmony. How long? You do 10 minutes per time. Do 3 times a day. You could receive remarkable healing result. Let's do 1 minute. Okay, everybody, you silent, you close your eyes. This is the TV program. I ask you to close the eyes because this is meditation. Learn a little bit, practice with me. For example, dear divine, or heaven, or holy saints, or healing angels, whatever you believe, universe, or dear myself, please forgive the mistakes. What does mean mistakes? So in the previous life, in this life, that I harm, my ancestors have harmed others, took advantages in different way of harming. And I deeply apologize. And anything some people harm me, I forgive you. Anything I harm others, please forgive me. Therefore, my chanting is very simple. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, harmony. I sing 2 times more. It's the blessing, it's the techniques, it's the wisdom. You can do much more. We have limited time. Listen 2 more times as a blessing for any sickness, not only for cancer, for any sickness. This is a major spiritual wisdom in the practice. Listen 2 more times. Close your eyes. I think Master Shah, heal my back, heal my shoulder, preventing cancer, any request, emotional depression, anxiety, anger. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, harmony. 1 more time. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, harmony. Bring love, peace, harmony. Thank you.
And thank you, viewers, for this show. And thank you, Dr. Doba, John, and Lee. And I encourage all of you to seriously consider if something as simple as a forgiveness chant can improve your life. As a medical anthropologist, I was extremely doubtful that this could have any efficacy whatsoever. I have to tell you, in addition to interviewing John and other people who have benefited from Dr. Shah's interventions, I personally have done this exercise, and I'm amazed at how effective such a simple, easy to reproduce, it doesn't take a lot of time. I encourage all of you to try it. You have nothing to lose. Thank you so much. We'll be bringing you more information with other examples of soul healing miracles as the series continues.
KLCS means local perspective.